Hey guys, this is Argotha, and today I've got Jensen with me. Now he's going to help me teach you guys about advanced turtling tactics. Now, the basic turtle, as I've showed you in a previous tutorial, is just this. You can throw on a bubble, and as I said, you pretty much just do this over and over again. You can keep a whole bunch of health. But the problem is, there is a counter to it. Just like everything in Wizard Wars, which is one of the beauties of the game, is that there's a counter to everything. So what is that counter? And how do you stop that counter? Or how do you counter the counter? And how do you counter to the counter of the counter? Well, it's pretty much this. This is the first counter. As you can see, Jensen just almost completely murdered me, and that was because all I did was this. And I didn't pay attention to what he was doing, and I didn't react to what he was doing. Now remember, this is not an impenetrable defense. It has a weakness. And what's going on is I'm casting my life mines, and then Jensen is overriding, or my life wall, and he's overriding my life wall with his death mines. Now he might override it with a firewall, or a frost wall, or even a death wall. And when he does this, because he overwrote my life wall, I'm not getting the healing from my life wall. I'm only getting the healing from my mines. But the problem is, the death mines do more damage than the life mines heal. So, when you do this, and Jensen, or your opponent, overwrites them, and then you blow the combo without paying attention to what's going on, you lose health, as you can see. So how should you react to this counter? Well, it's very simple. Jensen comes in and overrides my wall, and I back up. I back up and I heal. And I keep doing this until I actually have time to cast the mines. Because the mines do give you a lot of health. They make this more effective. However, if you can keep on the move, and you keep casting the healing wall, and you keep moving back, you can keep your health up. Now there's a problem. Jensen's keeping a lot of pressure on me, and there's not a whole lot I can do. And pretty much all I can tell you is stay away from the wall. As soon as you get up on that wall, you're going to be in a world of hurt. And it takes a whole lot of skill and a lot of effort to finally work yourself away from that wall. It's very difficult. Basically, the best way to do it is once you get enough health that you feel you can do it, you need to spray him away. So when you get knocked into the wall, and you're still doing this, trying desperately to not get killed, that's all you got to do. But you have to have a health advantage. Because if you're low on health, then all you can do is just the SFS self-cast, and he can kill you. So what else? I mentioned EDF and EDR and SDE. Now all of these different things, these pretty much require a ward. They do enough damage that if you don't ward against them, you're just going to be, you're going to lose. You need to ward against these things, or you're going to die. So how can you predict what your opponent is going to do? Well, because these do so much damage, 9 times out of 10, more than that, you're going to see your opponent double ward the element he's about to cast. So if you see somebody double ward fire, he's going to cast an EDF ward. So if you pay attention to what wards they're using, you can have a pretty good idea what type of wall they're about to cast on you. And this is where we get into this no longer being the best option. So when you start trying to battle players that are good at switching between walls like this, and they do it, and they switch between these walls at the right time, and they can switch to these wards, the trick, or what you need to be able to do, is start working on these wards. And you need to be able to do these fast, and you need to be able to know which ones to cast. So, to cover everything again, do not do this without paying attention to what your opponent is doing. Now, yes, this is pretty easily counterable, but it is a huge amount of burst healing. And the reason I taught it to you first is, for one, it's a huge amount of burst healing. But two, you need the muscle memory for all of these spells so that you can pay attention to what your opponent is doing. And that's really the key to turtling. I do this, I pay attention to what he's doing, I pay attention to his wards, I pay attention to his movements. If he moves in close, I know he's going to try to overwrite my stuff, so I need to move backwards. And of course, be careful not to get close to the wall. Any opportunity you have to push him away so you can continue to keep your health up and try to keep that health advantage, you need to do it. So you push him away. And that's pretty much advanced turtling. So, I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope this gives you some insight into how to counter the turtle and how to switch up your turtle so that you don't get countered as well. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you later.